So as we discussed, email marketing is going to be the main way that your leads progress through your mini funnel. Now, it is important to know where your leads are and where they are going next, so you don't lose track of their progression. And the easiest way to do this is to set up 4 new lists, one for each of the lead magnet, the tripwire, the core offer, and the profit maximizer. Now, in each list, regardless of who your autoresponder is with, you will need to set up automation rules so that once a purchase has been made, the lead will move from that list into the following one. This means that they will stop receiving the rest of the emails within the sequence they were just in and be moved onto the next list where they will start another sequence from the beginning, and so forth. And the aim of this is that each buyer will eventually progress into your profit maximizer list. Now, later on in this video, I'll be giving you my 3-part email sequence that I use at the start of every sequence for each list. And as I said in the previous video, you're going to need to be sure to create your sequences accordingly to your market, your customers, and to your list. And as the price on the products rise, so will the length of your email sequences, as more value and more sales will be needed to encourage progression. But before I get into that, I want to quickly run through the differences between broadcast emails and autoresponder sequencing emails and how to maximize the benefits from each one. Now, as a result of your mini funnel, your lists will begin filling up with leads, and after you have set up your email marketing autoresponders, buyers will be too. Now, if you have followed everything correctly till now, what you will actually have done is set up the segmentation of your lists as well. Now, a completed mini funnel is when a lead has gone through every step, has become a buyer, and is now an active part of your business. And the easiest way to remember this is that 1 mini funnel equals 1 promotion. So despite having 3 offers, remember that the main product you wish to promote will be in the core offer place. So the 2 lists before that and the list after can act as a basic segmentation of your entire promotion. Although all 4 lists will contain people interested in the same thing, you will have now categorized them from a cold lead who's interested but hasn't really taken any action, all the way to a burning hot buyer who has bought up everything and is ready to buy more as well, and is also ready to be moved to the next mini funnel. Now, the reason this is important to understand is because the quality of the list is much more important than the size. So, for example, once you have ran your mini funnel strategy, your 4 lists may look something as follows. List 1 will consist of leads who have downloaded your lead magnet. I refer to these as prospects, and this will be a fairly unresponsive list. List 2 will consist of leads who have downloaded your lead magnet and purchased your tripwire offer. So these are your first time buyers, and these are usually semi-responsive. Now, list 3 is the whole point of your promotion. Usually with a promotion you will end up with list 1 and list 3. You will not get a list 2 and 4. That's an advantage of running this promotion. So list 3 will be your buyers list, and this will consist of people who have downloaded your lead magnet, purchased your tripwire, and your core offer. Now, these are your engaged customers and will be responsive as they have responded to the promotion that you have just done. But as I just said, an advantage to running a mini funnel will also be list 4, and this will consist of people who have downloaded your lead magnet and purchased everything in your mini funnel. These are your super customers and your super responsive list. Now, the best way to manage all of this is out of these 4 lists, you should spend most of your time, money, and content on list 4, and as these are your super customers. They have bought up everything you have and want to learn more. These are the customers that every business aspires to have, and if you can keep these customers happy, you are essentially guaranteeing yourself a recurring income every time you send them an email. List 3 will come second in the priority list, as these customers have bought up your low ticket items and maybe even a medium price one if your core offer is priced like that. But they have not taken you up on your high ticket offers just yet. A good balance of sales and value should help them move to list 4. However, you now know these subscribers' price threshold and will be able to promote them products accordingly. Lists 2 and 1 are primarily where I would run my weekly promotional broadcasts. I tend to stick to 1 promotion a week and also a balance that out with weekly published content in the form of a video, report, general blog post, or external reading. Now, I would not send these emails to list 4, and only the best of the best will be promoted to list 3. The reason for this is because the subscribers in the first 2 lists, especially list 1, are still unsure of what they want, hence the hesitation to move through the mini funnel. Now, although this could be for many reasons, I find that because these leads and customers are still unsure of where they want to take their business, offering them a varied range of content is the best thing I can do as a mentor until they find what they want to learn, and that way I can help them progress in that. This is what I've found to keep engagement high in these lists, as it works really, really well, and you are still engaging with your prospects and your first-time buyers, which is important as a company. You can't just look after your super customers, you have to look after everybody. Now, as I said earlier on in the video, I have some done-for-you email swipes that you can deploy at the beginning of each of these lists. So let's take a look at them. So this is the 3-part email series I was telling you about, and I want to quickly run you through the best way to use this. Now, this 3-part series is based on the Gain Logic Fear email series taught by Ryan Dice and the digital marketing team. However, has been adapted and redesigned to be placed on the back of any affiliate offer. Now, please remember to tailor these emails with your branding, language, and marketing style to maximize its effectiveness. And remember, this is just the beginning of an email sequence. As you move through your mini funnel and as the price rises, you will need to lengthen your sequence by adding more value, content, and training, all whilst balancing it out with sales material to ensure you make the sale and make the customer move to the next step. So let's go through the 3-part email series that you can see on screen. And as you can see under the headline, this is to be started after the welcome email of the product. Now that applies if you are the product vendor of the product that you're selling. If not, you still should send this starting 1 day after they have bought the product. And this is to allow them to consume the actual product itself. So these subject lines are the best, have the best open rates that I have found when using them. And it is, did you see this, or wait, you forgot something. Both of which will give the subscriber a feeling of, oh, hang on a second, I must have missed something, and a bit of curiosity, which helps opening rates. Remember, when you're making an email, you can almost break it down into 3 parts. The subject line, and the whole purpose of the subject line is to get the subscriber to open the email. That's the sole purpose of the subject line. That's all they see, and they can't read your email unless they open it. So you need to initiate enough curiosity or a feeling within the subscriber to get them to open your email. Now, when you get into the email, the content is there for one reason, and that is to draw in the call to action, whether that's to download something or more than likely to click on a link. The content is designed to get the subscriber to click on that link. And finally, the link, the sales page, whatever product you are selling or whatever you are giving them to download, should be exactly what the subscriber is looking for and should help them. So getting back into the email, yesterday you requested and then you can delete appropriately depending on what step you're using this for. And I just wanted to check back in and see if you had a chance to read or watch it yet. More importantly, I wanted to make sure that you saw this, with a link to the sales page of the next step. Now, if you really are serious about and describe the long-term goal, so whatever it is that you're selling, there's going to be a long-term goal within that sub-niche, and that's what you put in that bit. So then, this is the ideal next step. Not only does it work, but only and give them the price, so you're not being shady at all. It's a small investment to achieve all these results, and then list the results and the benefits of the product. Check out what people have to say about with the title of the next stage, with a link to the sales page. This offer won't be around much longer, so I'd grab your copy now while it's still fresh in your mind. So a little bit of scarcity to end. So day 2. This is an encourage email, as you can see, and this is to be sent 2 days after the initial opt-in. So the first one was a reminder to remind them, hey, did you see this? Did you forget something? Whereas the second is a bit more
curiosity based. So for those people, there'll be two sets of people reading these emails. There'll be people who genuinely missed the email and are just catching up, or there'll be the ones that are continuously on the fence. So the subject line almost works as a journey. So these subject lines are more curiosity based. Well, as you'll see, the first subject is this is the only next step. So this is curiosity based. This will initiate a feeling within the subscriber of what's the next step. Whereas the next subject line is, frankly, I'm a little surprised. So this, although it will initiate curiosity, it will initiate it in a different sense. Call me crazy, but I'm a little surprised you still haven't taken me up on this, with a link to the sales page. If you really want to, and describe the long-term goal again, and I'm guessing you do, or you wouldn't have, with an action and the brief about the product that they have purchased, the last product they have purchased, then this is the next step in achieving it. Remember, not only will it get you with a specific benefit that the product provides, but it will also give you momentum that you desperately need to achieve with a broad-based desire. So this is, again, if you are running affiliate offers to skyrocket your commissions. So do it now before it gets lost in your inbox. Talk soon and sign out. P.S. I understand that you get bombarded with promotional emails and can get caught up in the hustle of life. However, you signed up to my newsletter in order to achieve, with again an insert with the long-term goal. So you continually re-emphasize that long-term goal and keeping it at the forefront of your subscriber's mind. This is a more mentor approach to affiliate promotions and what I found to work better. And I wouldn't be a good mentor if I didn't help you do just that. So just like I said, that's the close. Try and find 5 minutes to read through the real life testimonials by people who have already benefited from and the title of the next step with a link to the sales page. Finally, the third email is the close email, and this should be sent 3 days after the initial opt-in. So the two subject lines, last chance and you're about to miss out. Now, last chance is again a curiosity-based email subject line, whereas the second one is a bit more playing on the emotions. Now, again, remember I said there's going to be two sets of subscribers. For the ones who are checking up on past emails and see you're about to miss out, it's going to be a bit more dramatic and they want to open it straight away and see what they're going to miss. Whereas for the ones that have read the emails and are on the fence, it will initiate that final call to action. This is your last chance to get and the name of the next step before you miss out, and then a link to the sales page. For the last few days, I've been encouraging you to get in while you still can, but now time is up. After today, you won't hear me talking about it any longer. So this is your last chance. Get in now or risk missing out completely, with a link to the sales page. All the best and your name. P.S. Remember, not only will it get you, again, insert the benefit provided by the product that you're selling, but it will also give you the momentum you desperately need to achieve, and then again, the broad-based end result. Get off the fence and get started now with a final link to the sales page. So I hope after going through this, you have a better understanding of how the sequencing is going to work. Remember, if you are struggling with automation, then open up a live chat or contact the support of your email autoresponder, and more often than not, they will be able to do the whole thing for you. Also, do not forget that the sequencing is relational. Although the 3-part swipe can go at the start of each sequence, after the welcome mail for the product the lead or the customer has just bought, the higher the price of the product, the longer your autoresponder sequence will need to be, as it will take more content and more sales to ensure you continue getting that customer to purchase with you again and again. I recommend creating complementary products in the form of reports, case studies, or videos containing high quality content as you move from lead magnet to profit maximizer. And within each sequence, use a good balance of varied content with a solid selling strategy to move them up the lists. As the lists become higher quality, it will become more and more important to keep these customers engaged and bouncing around your company's sites and content. Now, one of the best ways I have found to do this is through videos. Videos are the best way to get out important information quickly whilst keeping your leads or your customers engaged as possible. Now, this scares a lot of people when they first hear it, but don't worry. I want to show you 3 different video styles I use that take next to no time to make, and you don't even have to show your face on camera if you don't want to.